Sherlock Holmes and his partner Watson were out camping, and after a long night they quickly fell asleep. Awaking in the middle of the night, Holmes asked Watson, "What do you see?" He responded by saying, "I see millions of stars." And Holmes proceeded, "Well, what does that tell you?" Watson then pondered the question and said, "Astronomically speaking, it tells me there are millions of galaxies and potentially billions of planets. Astrologically, it tells me that Saturn is in Leo. Time-wise, it appears to be approximately 3:15. Meteorologically, it seems we will have a beautiful day tomorrow, and theologically, I see that this is a vast universe and we are just a minute part of the great whole." "Why, Holmes, what do you see?" Holmes was silent for a moment and then spoke. "Watson, you idiot, somebody has stolen our tent. You see, we as humans are really good at focusing on useless details, all while missing the essentials. Class of 2018, we are all branching out into our own paths, each in different directions. Yet todos estamos buscando para las mismas cuatro cosas. I'm convinced that we are each looking and are in pursuit of the same four things. A life devoid of evil, full of justice, full of love, and full of forgiveness. Evil, justice, love, and forgiveness. First, a life devoid of evil. Parents, I know that you greatly desire that your graduate's life would be devoid of evil and full of good. No one wants life to consist of unfair circumstances. What do we see in the news almost every day? We see mistreatment, murder, evil. And why do these things receive so much coverage? I believe that it is because people are obsessed with this longing for goodness. Second, justice. If we stay on the topic of news for a second, we realize another reoccurring theme, and that is equality or justice. Race, gender, equal pay, sexual orientation, the list goes on and on. Every person wants to be treated fairly. And graduates, I know that when we leave from here, we want a fair shot at life too. And thirdly, love. I imagine that the next time I see some of you, you will be married and maybe even have kids. And I know that the driving force of that is love. We all look for love from our parents, our friendships, and maybe in the future, our spouses. Finally, I hope that you guys are successful in all that you do. But I'd be mistaken not to notice that we are bound to make mistakes. I find it significant that even the word human has become the definition of messing up and being imperfect. With that in mind, we all need forgiveness. So, we all want lives devoid of evil. We are looking for justice. We'll miss our families and make new ones because of love. And some of us are going to blow it big time and hope the rest of our peers are willing to forgive us. Evil, justice, love, and forgiveness. As famous theologist Ravi Zacharias would say, I want you to think for a moment. Is there any event in history where these four converged into one place? Where did evil, justice, love, and forgiveness converge at a moment in history? Can I take you to a hill called Calvary and show you the person of Jesus Christ? The cross of Christ shows us our own evil hearts, that we would put an innocent man up to die. Christ came to show us God's justice in dealing with the unfairness of the world. The cross demonstrates to us the very love of God, who died in our place, and how we find at the end of the day that without his forgiveness, we would never make it. Graduates, I hope your life is devoid of evil, full of justice, full of love, and full of forgiveness. I think our parents, however, could attest that trying to manage this on our own is more than difficult. The most important thing in your life is to find that intimacy with God. He will guide you, he will hold you, and he will take you through safely on your journey. As you search for goodness, justice, love, and forgiveness, know that only God is big enough to provide that for you. Thank you, class of 2018. It's been real. It's been good. It's been real good.